So there are also new questions over whether Florida counties are correctly tabulating coronavirus deaths. Fox 35 Orlando reporter Danielle Lama has this story. Danielle.
Well, hey there, Lisa. Yeah, this is coming up because we were speaking with the Orange County health officer yesterday about some of the numbers regarding coronavirus deaths. And we had noticed that 2 people in their 20s had died from COVID. And so we asked him if there were any underlying conditions involved. And one of the answers really surprised us. He told us that one person actually died in a motorcycle accident. And he told us that that had gone into the COVID numbers, and he had asked the state to remove that number. And when asked if it had actually been removed or cleared from that data, he said he didn't think so, he wasn't sure, but he was going to double check on that. And so that's when we started asking questions here.
And what exactly can you just elaborate a little bit more on what you found and what questions you asked?
Right, so we were told that it was a man in his 20s who did test positive for coronavirus, but had died because he was in a motorcycle accident. And so then today we've been trying to follow up on this to figure out if this is still currently in the state data. And so the Orange County health officers, his office is telling that they are still working to try and confirm that, to see if that death was cleared from the system. We also reached out to the medical examiner here in Orange County because those folks have to certify the COVID deaths. And he told us that that death would not be qualified as a coronavirus death. His exact quote was, "We only ascribe COVID deaths if COVID is the cause of death or contributed to the cause of death." And we also have, of course, reached out to the State Department of Health. They tell us that their health department's a COVID-19 death is determined if COVID-19 is listed as the immediate or underlying cause of death or listed as one of the significant conditions contributing to the death. So, of course, a lot of questions about how a motorcycle accident may have ended up in that state data. And, you know, a lot is riding on these numbers, and people want to make sure that these are accurate. There are big decisions, schools, governments making decisions looking at the data. So that's why we're asking these questions when we hear something like this.
No, you're 100%. I mean, we're making public health decisions. We're making decisions that have economic consequences as well, mental health consequences. So, Danielle, stay on it. We appreciate your reporting.
Thank you.